Hey, everybody. I need to communicate this out, and hopefully, people can help get this out to everyone representing the right. The left is trying to confuse the useful idiots and twist the DACA conversation by saying the right keeps changing what we want. First of all, what we want is all illegal immigrants out. If you came home from vacation and you found squatters in your house, you would immediately call the police and immediately have them removed. The concept is that simple. But we are willing to give a lot. We're willing to compromise and allow those who qualify for DACA a pathway to citizenship. But we do not want to be here in this situation in 10, 15, or 20 years. So what we want is the end of chain migration and real border security. Everyone going on television, even on Fox now, are falling into the left's argument by stopping with the wall. I'm hearing this over and over. The wall is all they are talking about. We need to get everyone talking on television and representing the right on the same page, and even use their argument against them. They keep saying they want the dreamers. They want DACA. 800,000 people. So make sure we stop them there. Okay. So the people who didn't know they were breaking the law, the 800,000 children who came here with their parents. So for us to give DACA a pathway to citizenship, we demand the end to chain migration and real border security. The visa lottery system can be passed in a national security bill at a later time. That is more about terrorism anyway. We have to remember a large section of the MSM, the mainstream media's audience, are truly useful idiots. They have IQs in the 70s and 80s. We have to keep the argument simple. If you tell them more than 3 things at the same time, they get confused. And then they get emotional and they shut down. We need to keep it simple and consistent. We will allow DACA a pathway to citizenship in exchange for the end of chain migration and real border security. That's it. But we all need to keep the message simple and consistent. Remember, a truly dumb person gets angry when they start getting confused. So we need to stay simple and consistent. DACA gets a pathway to citizenship in exchange for the end to chain migration and real border security. The best way to do this is let the left say what they want. DACA, DACA, DACA. Then we have to respond every time. So the people who unknowingly broke the law and came here as children, 800,000 people, that's what you want, right? As soon as they agree, trap them in that box. Fine. End of chain migration and build real border security. I mean, after all, you don't want to be having the same argument in 10 years, right? And that's how the conversation goes. End it there. Don't try to over-explain things. You'll just confuse them and make them emotional. We have to keep the conversation all about simple logic. And we have to stay consistent every time. We all need to get the same message out consistently, or the mainstream media will twist it and make it work for them. Remember, the mainstream media isn't stupid. They know all the Marxist tricks to keep the useful idiots marching forward. They've been doing it for a long time. They try to confuse them on our arguments and keep repeating the same talking points. That's why when you talk to most people on the left these days, they all say the same basic things. Racism, fascism, xenophobia. Most of them don't have any free thought. They've never critically thought in their life. They're literally brainwashed. We need to do the same thing to break them out of this mental prison that the left has put them in. So on the topic of immigration, on DACA, please, anyone, everyone that goes out to represent the argument from the right needs to stay simple. They need to stay consistent and use their stupidity against them. Trap them in the box of just DACA people. 800,000 people that unknowingly came here as children, right? Fine. End chain migration and build real border security. That's it. Done deal. We need to keep it simple. And more importantly, we need to stay consistent, and we all need to be on the same page. We cannot allow any deviation, because anything we say that goes against anything that anyone else said. So if I go on TV and say the wall, and someone else goes on TV and says chain migration, the mainstream media is going to say, well, those two people don't even know what they want. No, we know exactly what we want. We want the end to chain migration, and we want to build real border security. That's it. That's the argument, and we have to keep it consistent. Thank you very much. I hope this does get out to a few people, and if you know anyone that is on any of these shows, if you can get in touch with these call-in stations, please put out the word and tell everyone we have to stay consistent and simple. Consistent and simple. Remember, the masses, you saw the marches over the weekend, you see what these people do. They say the same thing. I am a useful idiot. I am walking forward repeating talking points. We need to get our talking points into their heads, and we need to get them on our side. And we need to do it before the end of the year. So next year, we have 75 senators, and we can pass everything in the agenda. We have to get to work. There's still a lot of work to do. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope we can get this message out and keep consistent and simple on DACA. We'll give DACA recipients a pathway to citizenship in exchange for the end of chain migration and real border security. Keep it simple. Thank you very much, and good luck to you.